7, 6, 5,
Series Duel Tourney Playoffs.
3,
Round 1.
1.
And it's game time, baby. ConX5 here with some ledz versus FizZzix. So we map one on Roughinery. This was ledz map pick, so we're going to see what he can do. He gets the flak spawn, which isn't a great start. Sometimes you can catch people going for that shock. He gets there a little late. That's going to cost him these vials. He might beat him. Nope, trying to ambush him. Oh, he gets knocked off of the health. That's going to cause him problems. He's going to have to run back for that health. He's not going to have any extra health vials in him to try to fight for this 100 armor. Really just going to try to throw some flak up there. Basically concede that 100. Try to grab this 50 armor, maybe some vials. He really needs to get some health packs in him. So he's probably going to... Okay, so he's going to opt for the lightning gun first. Try to defend himself with a weapon. Really needs to get down and grab those health packs, though. Right now, just a few shock shots is going to take him out. What he's doing, or you can see what he's doing. He's trying to listen his opponent's head and trying to sneak around behind him. Almost gets him with a shot there. Throws out all kinds of damage. Just doesn't quite connect with any of it. Still dancing around with 44 health. I'm not sure what his angle is here. He's kind of living a little dangerously. You've got about 10 seconds now before he needs to head over into that 100 armor. He's going to be doing it with half health, so... Oh, there you see the lightning gun coming in. One more shot's going to take him out. He might be able to steal this 100 armor before he gets any more damage in him, but he's going to be taking a big chance. Nope, doesn't work out. FizZzix pops right around the corner. Look at those health files stacked. He's already got 164 health here. That's going to give FizZzix a big advantage going into any of these engagements. He does lose a 50 armor, but that's pretty much negated between the fall damage and the shot right there. So one more lightning gun shot, he should be able to take him out. Oh, misses the easy one. Does ping him with a shock. You see him, smart move there. He jumps right into the health packs to try to cut him off there. FizZzix on a roll early. And he's really showing just how quickly you can get stacked up on health files in this game. A lot of people kind of underestimate it. Going out some shock traps. They're not able to connect, but does control that 50 armor pretty effectively. And right now, he's keeping all of the important weapons in his hands. What I would like to see ledz do is maybe do some damage with that flak primer. That he seems to have no trouble getting the flak in his hands. Oh, there's a grenade. Does a little bit of damage, but you can see, again, armor and health so stacked up. He's not even afraid of these rockets. I believe that was a self-kill. Yeah, ledz actually kills himself diving into him with those rockets. FizZzix right now finally gets back down below 100 health. Link gun chewing him up nice and quickly. So good work being done by ledz there to get him back down, but now he's got to be smart here. He doesn't want to go down too far before he gets a chance to mount a comeback. FizZzix, though, down to 100 health. He's not going to be able to be quite as aggressive as before. And you saw the shock rifle coming out, so ledz does have a couple of weapons in his hands now, and FizZzix, as you can see, has lost all of his health and armor advantage that he had stacked up. So this next 100 armor could be key if ledz is going to try to mount a comeback. Oh, a nice... Almost hits him with that mid-air combo. That would have been a brilliant combo. Instead, pays for it, taking 2 shocks. May go down here if he's not careful. There comes that link gun. Oh, he switches back to shock, still finishes him off. And this 100 armor wasn't taken. I don't know if ledz realizes that. But if he can grab it... Oh, he sneaks down in there. Comes out too late. This could be a problem for him, but it doesn't look like his opponent was able to grab any weapons in the meantime, so... Ooh, a brilliant rocket comes out there. Doesn't quite nail him. He actually has to dive off that 50 armor, so ledz had controlled the map for a bit, ends up basically losing it in order to survive. He should, however, have timing of that 100 armor. He was near enough to hear exactly when it was taken, so we'll be able to contest the next one. But first he's got to think about negating it. He still has that much extra damage to do. There it goes, so 100 armor effectively negated. Doesn't necessarily need to come away with a kill here. He's not even halfway through the match. But he can push him away if he can grab this 50 and contest this next 100 armor, which, remember, was delayed by a good, 12 seconds or so? Don't know if he has the exact timing on it. Oh, there it spawned right there. So there you go. ledz now able to turn those shots he was able to land into map control and eventually this 100 armor. And this is going to be his best... Well, it's going to be his only chance, but this is going to be a really good opportunity for him to try to turn this into some kills. He's got the health advantage. He's got the armor advantage. Has to be careful, though, because FizZzix did have all the weapons he needed, but now both armors going to ledz, the last few 50s and that last 100. He's going to have half the match on it, turn this around and try to make up 3 frags, which on Roughinery isn't particularly, it's not particularly difficult to do. It's not a small map, but it does have predictable spawns. You can usually track down your opponent reasonably well, and I don't think FizZzix is the type of player to try to run away with a 3-frag lead. He wants to extend this lead. It's going to be difficult, though, because now ledz is going to be able to give away that 50 armor, but get in front of this 100. Here's him up above him. But listen in here and see as they're playing this game of cat and mouse. ledz doesn't want to give away any free damage. Anytime he gets a shot on him from FizZzix like that one, he would like to be able to retaliate. Instead, he just lost a huge chunk of his armor and goes down again. Down to 21 health. He's going to jump for this 50 and go for these health packs. That'll get him back in a bit of an advantage. Goes down again. Every time ledz is getting stacked up, FizZzix is doing a good job of counteracting it. However, FizZzix has to be careful himself because he does not want to go or allow ledz to get any closer. Still 4 minutes to go. Plenty of time to earn 3 kills. ledz has to start turning this control into something, though. He's had the last few armors. Loses that one now. That could come back to haunt him right there because he really had things rolling but just couldn't quite convert any kills out of it. So right to FizZzix. Let's watch him and see what he's doing. He continued to pick up health vials, which helped him so much early on in the match. Continued to do that, and that's helped him out now where he didn't have the armor advantage but was able to contest things behind all of that extra health to really sort of even things out a bit. Nice LG by FizZzix, just dodges that goo, and now he's going to have access to this 50 armor as it spawns. Not going to get gooed off of it like I thought ledz might try to do. So if ledz wants to get back to mounting a comeback and racking up some more kills, he's going to need to be a little bit more aggressive soon. FizZzix actually sneaks up behind him there. Ooh, FizZzix with the flak ball to the face. Doesn't really do a lot of damage, though. He's going to get this next 100 armor uncontested. So now, oh, there's a flak ball, so... and one back for your trouble. And there's the double kill by FizZzix. He's on a roll now. May get a multi out of this. Nope, just doesn't quite get it in time. But he's got him on the run. He may be able to finish him off. There's another flak ball, so FizZzix now... as we always point out, ledz has to be extremely aggressive now to try to catch up to FizZzix. FizZzix is using that against him, knowing that he really can't be his sort of methodical, passive self like normal. Down 7 now, with just over 2 minutes to go. A little bit surprised to see this, but again, these guys are clanmates. They do know each other pretty well. Sometimes that could translate into some match situations you might otherwise not expect. ledz looking pretty good, or excuse me, FizZzix looking pretty good at this one. This is ledz map pick, so it'll be interesting to see if FizZzix can pop out 2 quick wins on in this match, but we'll see what happens next. Getting under 2 minutes to go with 6 frags. This is getting pretty close to the point of no return for ledz here, as he finally gets stacked back up. It was a big shot. FizZzix has done a good job of really not, I should say, not allowing big damage spikes finish him off. In other words, he's been able to escape whenever he's taken damage. So ledz right now in complete control of armor. Down to 4 kills now. It's getting... we already saw a double kill, almost a multi by FizZzix earlier. ledz can turn the tables and pull one of his own. He may make this interesting. Just over a minute left, though. Down by 4. He's going to have to cut off FizZzix somewhere. And that's a little bit tricky on a map like this. It's not a huge map, but it's a fairly complex map. You don't want to get into a situation where you're chasing your opponent around. Just under a minute ago, he's going to have to cut him off. Maybe needs to grab some high ground here. He's hoping he would catch him jumping for the shock rifle. Doesn't happen because he's already got all the weapons he needs. That's the thing. FizZzix isn't even taking the bait on these armors, so it's going to be pretty difficult for ledz to be able to chase him down to get enough kills here, especially down 35 seconds to go. That's pretty much going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up the stats, let you get a good look at those.
30 seconds left.
And I really think what did it for FizZzix, I mean, of course, he had that string of kills right in the middle. I think it was actually, he had the double kill. I think it was, what, 4 kills in a row that he got? That would be the difference here, but really, I think more importantly was that early on, was able to control that map and all of the defensive pickups. That is to say, all of those health vials that helped him contest those early armors. See him getting 600s, 750s. And, you know, ledz getting more 50s, 400s. Didn't really convert any of those 100 armors into points, though. That's what tended to leave him sort of chasing from behind the whole time. Anyway, that's map 1. That'll be Roughinery. Let's see what they decide to choose for map 2. This will be FizZzix's map choice. And we do have an extended map pool, remember, for this tournament. I think there's like 7 different maps. Gonna keep it classic, go for Rankin. Yeah, we'll bring you that in 1 second. Look at the brackets one more time while we're loading in here. That endless countdown is just about done. I'll throw up some music in the meantime, why not? Because we are going to have these guys jumping around, getting all their anti-cheat checks and all their pings settled and whatnot. Although they seem to have settled pretty quickly this time. I'm going to turn up the volume of this a bit. And for anybody wondering, we are going to try to get this done tonight. 6 players, even double elimination with those 10-minute maps. Does make it pretty quick. I don't think it'll be a problem. So stick around for all that.
7, 6,
We go open season
5,
Duel Series
4,
playoffs.
3,
Match 1, map 2. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here. FizZzix versus ledz. We just saw FizZzix really, I guess, take a commanding win over ledz on Roughinery. I guess you could say that. It wasn't a blowout, he didn't run away with it, but he was pretty much just in control the whole time, and whenever ledz was able to wrestle control back from him, he stayed away enough to not really let it hurt him that much. Every time he took big damage, he was able to escape, and ledz just couldn't put together any strings of kills. FizZzix had one early on that really helped, or in the middle of the match, I guess, that really helped him pull away. 100 armor early on, again going to FizZzix, able to turn that into a kill. See if he can turn this into a spawn kill. Catches him at the 50 armor. 50 does go to ledz though, and that's going to give him actually, well, essentially the same, I think, armor as FizZzix here. Weapons, however, all going to be in FizZzix's favor. That's going to be the problem ledz has, and right now FizZzix is using this time. See what he's doing is soaking up all these vials in the back half of the map. We saw him do that on Roughinery. Actually, here's ledz doing it now. Maybe he can cut him off. See, early on there, as ledz died and had to go find a bunch of weapons so he could try to fight and contest things, FizZzix used that time wisely. He didn't just sit around idle. He soaked up as much health as he could and as many weapons as he could to just try to deny resources to his opponent. See him picking his spots, taking a very conservative approach, just trying to pick him off, maybe catch him at this 100 armor. Oh, he actually gets there a little late, gives up the 100 armor, eats a big combo. This is problematic for FizZzix. ledz is going to be chasing him from behind. Might be able to chew him up with this link gun if he can't kill him. You see him jumping on that lift. It's a wise move, takes that escape away from him. One more shot's going to do FizZzix in. Let's see what ledz is looking like. He's down to one more shot worth of health too. And so it may come down to just who nails this next lightning gun shot, as you see him predicting where FizZzix is going to grab health. He may be content to grabbing health vials to get back up. Knows FizZzix is somewhere on this side of the map. Hear him dodging around. Oh, catches him from behind. Has his shield up. It's got him trapped. One more shot should be able to get him. Oh, he just misses that. So ledz now is it's gonna be a foot race to this 100 armors. It's gonna be spawning any second. Both players pretty weak, although I think ledz is gonna be weaker. Despite all that damage he output, those health packs were respawned again, and I think FizZzix was able to grab them. It's gonna be a question now. Oh, it sounds like FizZzix actually must have been really low. He conceded this 100 armor. You heard him go up for that 50 armor. Doesn't want to give up another kill. Remember, he's only up by 1 at this point, so we're going to see an extremely, I think, cautious game early on, while ledz has armor control, but of course, you can hear right there, FizZzix picking up health vials like he has been so far in this match. Using that to kind of counteract these armors that ledz is getting. It's an LG in him as he's going for that 50, so it's a good job of contesting and trying to counter the armors that ledz is getting by FizZzix. And ledz, for his part, only down 1, doesn't need to be super aggressive, but he doesn't want to fall into the situation he did in Roughinery where he's being so careful that he just kind of slow plays it and runs out of time. I mean, I think that's what happened is while he had control of the map a couple times, he was so conservative he wasn't able to turn it into kills. Able to win that fight. He's going to catch him at the 100 armor here. FizZzix tries to piston out and hit him with some rockets. Doesn't really do much damage. Does steal away that 100 armor. Now we're going to see a contested 50 armor, I think. Oh no, interesting. ledz grabs the 50 uncontested as FizZzix goes to grab a weapon. Ends up losing all of that health that he picked up from those vials, and now he's on the run. Did get a shock rifle. I think he got a flat cannon out of it, so he will be able to defend himself, but he's going to be relatively low on health here, so if ledz can track him down. Oh, he hears him going for that 50 armor. It's not going to be spawning anytime soon. He might just be going up for that lightning gun. ledz trying to predict him. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised that FizZzix didn't pick up the lightning gun there. Maybe he didn't want to give away his position. Figuring that ledz would be waiting to try to catch him with the flak ball, as he was. Oh, there's a headshot through the shield. That's going to take away his ability to run away here. So ledz is going to have an advantage because he forced the fight. Oh, a rocket to the feet takes him out. FizZzix, though, you see how much extra health he's had, and now he's using that to control the armors. This minigun's going to do some damage, but it's not going to kill him. And so there you go, ledz deciding to be aggressive, try to negate that armor a bit so he can come back and maybe kill him in the next engagement, but FizZzix wins, takes that 50 armor, and now he's stacked pretty well back up again. He's going to be able to chase down ledz, and he can engage if he wants and try to turn another kill out of this. As I mentioned before, that's kind of what we're seeing here, is FizZzix has been able to turn these armor and weapon control situations into kills for himself, whereas ledz has been content to take them and just deny resources. But at some point, you do have to force the combat. But still only halfway into this match, you can see the scoreboard. Up 3-1 is FizZzix. Rankin, a big map, pretty easy to run on, but two frags isn't too hard to come back from on here if you can make some moves. FizZzix in pretty good shape at this point. Looked like he might go down there. A couple more ticks. Oh, that grenade may have taken him out, but he jumps right over it. He does have 100 health. Oh, there's a huge flak ball. Hit him right in the face. And ledz is a bit lucky. I think if he hadn't grabbed that 50 armor, that may have killed him. So FizZzix is going to be all the way back up on health now, and he knows that ledz is weak, and maybe more importantly, he knows that there's not really any health packs left in the map. So anything that ledz picks up to get himself healed back up is going to give away his position. It's all going to be health vials. FizZzix can use that to his advantage, picks him off going for that lightning gun. He's going to try to catch him. He knows he's spawned down by Lincoln. He's probably going to try to cut him off here. Figures he's going to go for the lightning gun. Guess is wrong. I wonder where he went. Oh, he did. He went around the backside, so smart move by ledz. Doesn't really pay off for him, though. He's still in a bad position down here. He does grab the flak cannon and maybe try to get some damage output. He actually does nail FizZzix with a huge flak primary, so he gives up a kill there. There's a spree by FizZzix. ledz did negate his armor, but now he's going to need to find himself another weapon to fight with again. FizZzix almost catches him with that lightning gun. Down 5 now. ledz is going to be running out of time. He's going to have to start really forcing the issue. I mean, he can't afford to be giving up peak shots like that, and that's kind of the tough situation he finds himself in. Is he's having to approach FizZzix already down on health. There, he's already taken 140 damage from the light gun without even taking a shot back at him. This 100 armor, I guess, should be spawning soon. FizZzix now down to 72 health. This may be a good chance. Ooh, that combo almost connected. And ledz has no option now. He has to engage him at this 100 armor. He does. I don't know what the spawn time is on it. Whoever gets this next one will have a, or this could be a key one, I should say. Goes to ledz. Now he's finally got a chance to try to put something together, although he immediately gets tagged. So he's going to be pretty weak, but he'll have a chance to pick up all the health packs on this side of the map. He does give up that 50 armor, which means got to be careful where he goes here, because FizZzix knows where he is and knows that he needs health. Throw him above him. ledz is going to run away. He's just going to know where he's at. Chases right behind him. I thought he might be above him. I think that's what ledz was guessing too. Actually misses that shock rifle pickup. I don't think that was intentional. So here we see ledz again playing very carefully, very slowly and methodically. But we're running down 2 minutes to go here, and that a headshot? That was a headshot. Fallen headshot right there. Completely just negates any of that work ledz was doing, putting together some health to try to get back up in position to contest this 100 armor. Losing that 100 armor, that may be the one that does it right there, because 5 kills in under 2 minutes here on Rankin. Not impossible, but with an opponent that wants to escape you, it's pretty hard to do. ledz with another heads-up move, walking back into that 50 armor, but not going to be enough, as we're going to watch FizZzix here already stacked. I mean, so stacked up on health. He's just done a good job of playing smart and always improving his situation. That's the smart thing to do on these maps that have a bunch of health files. You should always be soaking up something. You should never be idle, sort of running around trying to get position. Another kill by FizZzix. That's going to do it. 8-2 the minutes ago. I'll give you a look at the stats here. I have a feeling... Yep, 100 armor. I mean, not unlike Roughinery. I mean, the armor's numbers were overall relatively even on Roughinery. ledz just unable to be aggressive and really string together any kills when he did take map control. Pretty much the same story as we saw in Roughinery. So FizZzix in this first round. Going to take out his clanmate, or I should say move him down to the lower bracket. This is going to be double elimination, though. So ledz still has plenty of time to fight his way back in. Take it through the last 20 seconds here. That piston, maybe trying to pull a piston lightning gun combo out there is ledz. Running right into that link gun, 10 seconds to go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's the match. So a pretty impressive win by FizZzix. ledz, though, not out of it yet. Again, double elimination. He will have a chance to fight back, so stick around and we'll see what he can do with it.